Providence and Grand Bahama.
Yeah,
Yep.
Bahama.
All right.
Providence and Grand Bahama.
There they come. And Grand Bahama is
Ford and Thompson. Ford and Thompson. Ford and Thompson. Neck and neck. Ford and Thompson. Who wants it more? Let's see who wants it. Who's going to dig in? Ford and Thompson going at it. Ford and Thompson looking at it. Ford and Thompson.
New Providence. That is Crystal Ford. That was exciting.
New Providence winning the gold for the under-17 division. And here comes the bronze.
I say to everyone.
And that's Columbus Isles will get the bronze.
Where there are feet, there is fun, right? People enjoy a race.
What a good event that was.
Yeah,
the beautiful fan support.
The fans love driving feet.
They love driving.
There you go.
So imagine when the boy really comes back.
That's it. It's going to be absolutely crazy. And so your seats and everything else you'll have to get. And here comes the last part of the race of the athletes. And yeah, all the way to the end.
I don't know if the
all the way to the end.
Too happy.
All the way to the end.
He's not like the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister brings something with him.
And he don't like to do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He bring a bag with him.
Okay, here we go. There's the entry right here. Yes, go back.
Cabinet.
That's a Grand Bahama. Again, got to get the baton to the runner. And even though he had the hamstring, he got it there.
I think he just caught a cramp.
And there you go. Yeah. And there we go right there.
He's not on the national team.
Beautiful.
He's not on the national team.
No.
I know that he was disappointed, but gotta show fitness. Yours last race.
That's right.
Yeah, injuries, and so
you can't go nowhere.
That's it. You got to train and make sure you in tip top. You got to be physically fit, and you got to pass that physical.
Remember, Kenny Harris went to the U.S. Trials. She came fourth and didn't make the U.S. team.
Didn't make the team.
And 2 weeks later, she set a world record.
There you go.
What amazing.
But she couldn't go.
Yeah.
Because she's not in the mix. You got to be up there in the top two.
Lucky thing I asked
and the alternate.
Well, we have a smaller pool.
Yeah. There we go. Here's that final
water race.
Final 50 meters.
I know her father in the stadium just making a lot of noise.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. I spoke to them earlier. Yeah. He's going to say, you got to need some pension money for me now?
Great run.
It's a delight to see, Ricardo. I don't know if you guys are still in the lead, but Grand Bahama is leading the Bahamas Games. Has that changed?
Well, no. Remember now, there's no winner for the games.
You have to win your discipline.
There's been a lot of discussion about that as well, right? And I was explaining to them, medal count it's an interesting discussion because you have individual medals and then you have team medals.
Yeah, right.
How do you count that?
That's my point.
You're only counting a team medal once.
So that's why they were using medals, but the Bahamas Games have always been points. And they're not using the point system. They're just using the medals. And I said before, that's a facade.
You can't look at it
that way. No, you can't look at it that way, okay? But you got to look at points because when you finish through 1 through 8, there's a point.
Yes.
Okay? So everybody gets a point. And so when you add the point scenario, that's a bit different.
And even when you look at the overall winners of each sporting discipline, that too should be a point system. Mm-hmm. And that will determine the overall winner of the games.
See, and that's why they, just to make sure that come when they walk into the House of Assembly on Wednesday, it's an even keel.
The good thing is House is on break. So that's a good thing. No fighting in the House.
That's it. So when they go back, it's even keel, okay? So nobody can say anything, and there would be no problems, all right? So we're going to go in from there.
There you go.
And so that's going to be good. But what the response we've seen to these games has been phenomenal. And for the kids that are coming from the islands and those that are here, the parents and all the support mechanisms to see the families that's come out. You have the Cat Islanders, the Long Islanders, the Luthra, the Exumians are here. Everyone's out. The Inaguans, everybody's out supporting their people.
So what you'll find is, those who are competing in the Bahamas Games today, they never knew what the Bahamas Games even was, because it's been 22 years.
They weren't born yet.
They weren't born yet. So I think that this will gain a lot of traction, and this will continue to grow much larger than it has been now. Maybe the approach of how you present the games could be different. I like the idea of presenting the Bahamas Games as a national championship for each respective sport. And that way it eliminates a lot of the costs associated with the games.
And they could work it that way. Or what you could do, send them to the islands, and some events will go different places. Yeah. That could give them experience.
It can stimulate economies around the country.
As we were saying with sailing, it could end up doing that, and just using the different components. It could work. It could really work.
And I think you can do it every other year, or twice within any administrative period.
Yeah. And so work it and get it done and keep the momentum going, which will be fantastic. There is Team Andros. They will be in lane 1, and lane 2, and for the open 4x4, Eleuthera. And in lane 3 will be Columbus Isles. Exuma is in lane 5. Long Island will take lane 6 to Nabucco, and 7, and Grand Bahama will be out in lane 8. So we'll see what happens here.
We'll look at who we have here.
Well,
veteran Miriam Byfield. Everyone is in the Bahamas Games. Eh?
When I saw that, right, I was like, hold on. Somebody made a mistake, you know.
No.
Miriam's still out there.
The only person missing is Nivea Smith.
Yeah, Nivea.
And Shakira.
Right, Nivea and Shakira. Yeah, you had those two. And then you would have had that team that was together years ago. Competing. There's a Eleuthera in the mix of things. Again, they're going to be lane 2. That is the Sherrado Speeding. I'll be running the first leg and see how he's able to get out there and go from there. And hey, look at it, Abaco.
Is that Quincy Penn?
1892.
Quincy Penn.
Yeah. 1892, Quincy Penn.
Packed with potential.
Yeah, Quincy Penn.
She's a good 400-meter runner. So you can expect for her to run a very good leg in the second exchange. In fact, I see Sampson Colebrook. Well, this is going to be an interesting race.
It's a good race.
Angel Pratt is in lane number 1. She's a veteran 400-meter runner.
She's pretty good too.
Right, and she'll be anchoring the Andros team.
Is that Zion for Grand Bahama?
Yeah, it's probably Zion Campbell.
Yep.
Yeah, Zion Campbell.
Zion sent me a voice note during the Caribbean trials, and he said, Mr. Archer, let me tell you, 48 seconds can't win no medal. I run in 47 seconds.
I just love the fast talking.
Full of energy and excitement, right?
That's what you have. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Lane 2, Andros, Eleuthera, and 3, Columbus Island, 4, Exuma, and 5, Long Island, 6, Abaco, and 7, and Grand Bahama is in the outside in lane 8. They will run the 400 meters in lanes, and then they come to the exchange, and everybody will break to the inside, and we will have a winner, gold, silver, and bronze in a short period of time. Quiet. And here's a good start. There we go. Strawn, Speeding, Tilt Sword, Clark, Roberts, also Tigranus and Spence. Those are the runners that are running here the first leg.
We got Sampson Colebrook.
Everybody looking good. Out front.
Sampson can run a hell of a course.
He used to at the front.
Yeah. Gutsy runner.
There you go.
Sampson is running for who?
He's running for
Exuma. All right. So he will pass off.
There we go.
Exuma will be.
That's a good run.
Take the beat.
Yep. There you go, and the handoff. So they get to the female leg, and there they go. Exuma.
Josie.
That's Josie, and then you have Shakita. Is that Jasmine Mackey?
That looks like her.
It looks like
the blue?
Yes, the one look like her.
Wow, the mix. Open relay.
Is looking strong.
Here we go. These ladies are running a very good leg. There you go.
Here they go. Yeah. Now, I think that's Quincy in 4th or 5th. Let's see what she's going to do. But Josie is no joke.
Josie can run.
They're not playing at all.
Quincy Penn. Josie's holding on.
Yep, trying to get all the way around.
She is closing in the gap.
And there it goes. She maintains a good lead. Good exchange.
There you go. Now we'll see what happens.
Oh, that's Deidre.
Yep.
Deidre, he won the 400 last night.
That was a good setup.
Wow. Holy cow.
Right.
Look at
Here
this.
they come.
Yeah. And he took a little glimpse back.
Now
And see what's happened there.
is a celebrated 100-meter runner, but after these Bahamas games, he may move up to the quarter, right?
That's right. I think he's going to move to the quarter.
Oh, look at amazing. He's running a wonderful race.
Right there.
Matter of fact, he went 47 this year.
Yep.
And try to get off the curve, and there he is. Tightening up a little bit. Keeps looking back.
The deputy
he looks good.
The deputy prime minister now, he can celebrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks pretty smooth here. Let's find out here what happens. Okay.
Now,
There's the leg.
That's it.
Who's that?
Running 4.
That's Exuma.
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 It's going to be
That is Alexis
Mika.
Darjaville.
Yep.
Not familiar with that name, but let's see what she can do.
She got to hold on.
Don't let the bear jump on you now.
Well, we'll find out right now.
But I see still a lot of real estate between her and the next runner, so that's a good sign for Exuma.
We'll see what they can do here.
Now she almost stops.
Wow.
Yeah, she stopped.
The most grueling of all races.
Yep.
She stopped.
Yeah, the bear was waiting for her.
Oh, but she has a commanding lead.
She has enough
Yes,
room.
Get home.
The lead she
She has enough room. Can she finish?
Can she hold on?
Can she hold on?
She's at a jogging pace now.
Okay. She's got to run. And here comes everybody.
It's going to catch her.
She's spent.
That's it.
She is spent.
There you go. And here comes Grand Bahama.
Yeah, they got third. Oh, my.
Oh, man.
I was about
third.
Ricardo, I was about to say Exuma is the capital of the Bahamas. Oh, that was fine running for Grand Bahama.
Miriam Byfield and the girls all came out.
Yeah, congratulations, Freeport. Grand Bahama is the capital of the Bahamas.
For the mixed relays. For the mixed relays.
That was Phoebe.
There you go for the mixed relays.
That's not Phoebe.
Good job, Grand Bahama. Good running. Absolutely fantastic race there. Boy, we were looking for Exuma to cash in. But there it is. Boy, that's
Samanka Doliev?
Yes. That Sasquatch was right there waiting for her. And she could not do anything but that at all.
She ate some legume.
Oh, man.
She set herself properly.
Set herself up properly. And that's probably the situation of Miss Dorset. And all. And there you go. That's a great picture.
Miriam will tell you, I got my gold medal, right?
Miriam got a gold medal in this year's Bahamas Games. Absolutely fantastic for that to happen. And congratulations to Grand Bahama winning the Open Division. And also congratulations to Providence winning the Under-17 division. What a wonderful, wonderful afternoon of track and field.
And I still think that we have an opportunity to win the world relays and the mixed relays. But it's about getting the athletes ready to compete.
Because it's going to be a problem for us, man, because of the collegiate season indoor.
Yes.
So we hope that don't happen. If the coaches can release them.
We're going to be having those discussions very early because if you can put, we have the opportunity to assemble one of the best men's 4x1 teams that we've ever done before. One of the best 4x1 women and men, and 4x4 men and women, as well as the mixed relay.
So you could go to Olympics with 5 relay teams.
There you go. And so you could have everybody and qualify and get in.
Yep.
And the ageless wonder. She's got a gold medal. Incredible. Way to go, good family and friends.
Those medals look so nice.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
They're beautiful.
So there you have it.
Get a medal. How do I get a medal?
No.
I think you take one jump.
I want to compete and win a medal.
Okay.
What can we do?
We'll have
you want a medal?
over 50.
I want a medal where I can eat yours.
I saw something drop just now. We can get you a medal.
The clown again, eh?
I know how to get out of these things. Remember that? But Archer, remember.
But listen, I will run with Rupert. 50 meters.
You
Let me
sure
run.
50 meters?
You sure you'll do it?
Rupert, 50 meters.
Tell him put the medal up.
Medics! We want to make sure the medics are there. Is Team Abaco that came out here and had a wonderful showing, and also the Grandma-based athletes. So we've had a wonderful afternoon, and so we've had a great time with these athletes who've come out and supported one another. It's been great to see the kind of camaraderie that these athletes have been able to exemplify down at the village where these athletes are. It's a wholesome area. It's been absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to go on record. I said it yesterday. I say it again. Next year, regional games. South, Central, and North. And then we come back for the games the following year. And then we're ready to go again. And then we'll be able to then take next year to rebuild, structure the associations and federations, everybody get on one page, correct some things that we may have needed to be corrected, ensure that we budget everything that we need to get done, and let's do it.
Yeah, part of the national plan.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think if that happens,
Great idea.
we'll be right ahead, because if we wait for the 3-year period, we're going to get caught up in the election frenzy, and we're going to lose out on what happens. But let our people celebrate each other, okay, for the next 2 years, and have some fun. So things are going to move in the right direction.
Sport, regardless of whatever the discipline is a unifier.
It is.
It's
Of
one of those things that brings people together, and people have a great time, and they put aside politics and religion and just have a really good time.
We're an example of that.
Yeah.
Great fellas.
Great.
Y'all great fellas.
And even the alphas can sit alongside the captains.
Yes, and still reminisce.
But for sport.
And enjoy. Right?
Yes.
Enjoy. I'll tell you, Jay Philippe is also out there. He's trying to get together the winning teams and see if we can get them in just a moment. We also would have told you that we did have quite a number of events earlier today. We had all of the relays. We had also the 400s. And so we can go from there. So let's go to Jay Philippe. He's standing by. Jay, happy with day 2?
Certainly happy. Got off to a slow start with the delays and obviously the weather, but things picked up later on with the 400-meter hurdles, followed by the 800 meters, and then the 4x4 mixed relay. So far, day 2 has been good. It's excellent to see that the outer islands are competing at a high level. Exuma, Columbus Isles, even Macau was able to compete today. So looking forward to day 3 tomorrow, wrapping up, and see who will be the best track and field athletes throughout the country. But so far, it's been good. I've been seeing so much elite athletes, which is surprising. Some junior athletes came out there and showcased their skills on the track and in field events. So day 3 is expected to be a good one. Also, the closing ceremonies tomorrow. So we'll see what happens here tomorrow at the National Stadium. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jay. And don't forget that tomorrow we'll start at 3 o'clock very early. We'll have all those folks who won medals. We'll get them early tomorrow. Then we'll go to the competition at 3:30. And no. And then at 3 o'clock you'll have the high jump under 17 boys, discus under 17 girls, and then there's the open long jump. And then we'll end up getting to the track events at about, say, 3:30. We'll start with the mixed relays with the under 17s and open 4x100 meters. We'll go to the hurdles, and there'll all be time finals for the under 17s through the open division. Then we'll turn around and go to the 3,000 meters. And this is one for you guys. You guys can run the 3,000. The 200s are going to be time finals.
Excuse me, I can drive that in.
Right around the corner. We're going to be good. And also, we'll have in the afternoon the 4x400 meter relays, which is the finale of the event. That's going to be exciting for you tomorrow. And then we'll have the medal presentation. And then the closing ceremonies are set for 8 o'clock tomorrow. So all the events around the island will be bringing to a conclusion. They still have to complete basketball. They have softball to complete. They have the juniors, sailors, the off-tee, and the lasers. They'll be all finished by tomorrow. Golf finishes off today. So everybody will come over. We'll all celebrate and all say goodbye until we meet again. And I think that's what we look at as far as these games are concerned. Had a good day?
I had a wonderful day. Great day.
There you go.
Good competition.
Mr. President.
I never complain.
Never complain. There you go.
Never complain.
We're going to try to work out a 20-meter dash with these two fellas tomorrow. One way or the other.
I want my medal.
We have the medics. We have everything we need, and we got them big containers of oxygen. come and find out who wins tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Don't miss it. I'm Ricardo Lightboard.
Just don't trip me down. If you don't trip me down, you get beat. All right?
Have a good evening, everybody. Back to the studio.